Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to My Turn to Talk. I am Solid Blue Sister, and today is Monday, July 5th, 2021. July 5th, 2021. We have made it to July. Okay, so today what I want to talk about is a couple of things that have been in the news. One particular thing that's been in the news for the last, well, actually for the last year, but it's really been getting a lot of press the last couple of weeks, is Black TikTok. Okay, so let's talk about Black TikTok. In one of my shows last week or maybe the week before, when I was talking about identity theft, talking about how Black culture and other cultures are being stolen, but mainly Black culture, I had questioned whether or not white people had a culture. And I don't mean say that to be mean or anything, but it's something that I really want to know. Because once again, we have Black people who create content, very good content on TikTok that is stolen, and I am going to use the word stolen, by white people, white creators. And all of a sudden, these people who have stolen these dances or other content by Black creators are, being utilized by white people. And these white people are the ones who are getting credit. So I ask, why is that happening? And I have also found out that in terms of TikTok, that there's been a call for Black creators to stop creating content on TikTok, and that white people are panicking because this is where they're getting their content from. They're getting it from Black people. And historically, let's go down to historically. Historically, Black people have been the ones who have had their content, culture, whatever you want to call it, stolen from them the majority of the time. I'm not making this up. This is a fact. This is true. So Jimmy Fallon had a show where he had a white person on his show doing all types of TikTok dances. And the audience was, yeah. And Jimmy Fallon's, going this, well, teach me how to do this, teach me how to do this. But all this content that this white person was doing came from Black people. And not once did this dancer or even Jimmy Fallon give credit where credit was due. But then again, a lot of white people don't. In my opinion, again, this is my opinion, if a Black person had stolen white content, we would be sued. There would be a lawsuit. There would be a lawsuit saying that we stole their content. Now, TikTok could institute some policies regarding creativity. Are they going to do that? I don't know. But why is it that white people, and I am going to say white because the majority of them are white, have to steal a Black person's creation or whatever they've done, make it their own, post it, they're getting all these views. The next thing you know, you have people who are giving endorsement deals and what have you, all to these white people, and the Black creators have not been credited. They're getting nothing. So I stand behind any Black creator on TikTok who says, no, enough is enough. We're not going to add any more content. Not only do I think that some of these white impersonators are going to suffer, TikTok is going to suffer. As they should. I mean, Black folks, we've been having stuff stolen from us for years, for decades. They even still are slang. They talk about us, about the way we talk. But then you consistently steal from us. How is that possible? Now I'm going to share a video. Which I thought was interesting. And hold on, I'm going to put this down here a little bit.
And it is definitely confusing a lot of white content creators out there, let's just say. Let me hear. Let me hear. Hey guys, it's Murad Maradi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch, and let's get straight into this video. So Megan Thee Stallion has come out with a new song called Thought, S-H-I-T. And, you know, there's normally a little dances around these songs to kind of circulate them into the stratosphere, make them go high up in the charts, as more people would listen to them if they go viral on TikTok alongside a dance routine or choreo. We all know this by now. So Megan has done this with a few other songs. I assume her team would be irritated by the situation that is going on right now, but we have a scenario where her song has come out and a lot of Black TikTok creators have decided not to participate, not to do any choreos, because what you do have is they plan all this stuff, they work hard to do all this, they put out a video after so many takes, get the TikTok out, does okay. A popular content creator who's white would take this dance, do so itself and learn it quickly and imitate it, and they would get a far more reach because of maybe artificial intelligence, maybe databases that are already inherently racist, as well as people within themselves and what we see from a subconscious level, and they would benefit off this, and they might get a brand deal, may get more followers, whilst the original individuals who created this choreos won't.
I did not turn the sound down. There is no sound.
So it seems to be a huge cultural strike going online, and it's definitely taking its toll and creating massive effects, because you do have a lot of these white TikTok content creators who don't know what to do. They're literally trying out this choreo. They're pretending to do stuff here and there. It looks very bleak. It looks very frigid. I think that's the word of this video. The theme on this video is frigid, and they, attempt to try and do these TikTok dances, but they don't know what they're doing. Now, before we dive deep into this, do follow me on TikTok. I'm now on TikTok. I'm Murad Maradi. Just doing a lot of these YouTube-related pop culture videos.
Okay, I'm going to stop there for a moment. So again, like you said, that that these white content creators are trying to come up with their own dances, or choreo, as he says it, and they can't. They don't know what to do. You know, and it's interesting because, you know, again, when you just look at Black people as a whole, when you go back to centuries of the rhythm that we have, you know, we've had this for centuries. Can all Black people dance? No, but the majority of us can. And we just have a natural ability, you know, with rhythm, our choreography, you know, we know how to do this, you know, so, and white people know it. That's why they steal it. And they are panicking. They are panicking that if, you know, these Black people don't put out new content, then we're not going to have new content. I mean, people like, you know, Charlie and Dixie Emilio, who famously became popular because of 15-year-old Jelia Harmon. No credit whatsoever. None. Zero. So you look at this and it kind of pisses you off. So I'm going to go ahead and play another video. They're going to go on strike.
Over the weekend, several Black women TikTok creators announced that they were going on strike. They were refusing to choreograph a dance for Megan Thee Stallion's new single, Thought. Previously, Black women TikTokers like Jelia Harmon and Kiara Wilson created viral dances to songs like K-Camp's Renegade or Megan Thee Stallion's Savage remix. However, the Black women who created these dances were often uncompensated and uncredited for their work, as white social media stars like Addison Rae stole their work and performed inferior versions on a national stage. Black TikTokers' refusal to have their work and culture appropriated taps into a larger history of white capitalists profiting off the unpaid labor of Black Americans. Thanks to racist stereotypes like the mammy that date back to slavery, white people often incorrectly believe that they are entitled to Black people's creativity simply because they claim to appreciate Black culture. However, a white person saying that they appreciate Black culture without taking tangible steps to empower Black creators is still racist. White people's racism in this situation comes from a sense of entitlement and self-centeredness that were crucial parts of violent systems like slavery and colonialism. When white people believe they automatically have the right to access, study, and emulate Black culture for their own benefit, they're choosing to be ignorant of the ways that their appropriation of Black culture could be emotionally traumatizing or financially harmful to Black people. Before colonizing the artistic and intellectual work of Black people, white people should ask themselves questions such as, how can I contribute to this Black person's well-being? Am I studying this work for the explicit purpose of Black liberation, or are my motives fundamentally selfish? Unfortunately, we can't confront the problem of white people stealing Black culture until we restrict their access to it.
I never thought I'd live to see the day that we actually go through with it and see just how much some of y'all need us, especially with making dances that y'all can rip off and say that y'all created it.
Okay, I'm going to stop that here. And I'm going to come back. Okay, so again, it was interesting what the young lady in the last video just said, that, you know, never thought we would go through with it, you know, that y'all need us. In my opinion, white people have always needed us. Whether they needed us to pick their cotton or their tobacco or their sugarcane, or to watch their children, or have their white child breastfeed off of our breast, they've always needed us. Some way, somehow, they've always needed us. And this is where we as a people, we as Black people can empower ourselves. When we do boycott, when we do go on strike, and there are a lot of businesses and even other cultures that we need to boycott, just because of the way we've been treated in the past, in the present, and how we will be treated and mistreated in the future. It makes absolutely no sense. And when you think about it, how petty it is for a white person to steal a Black person's dance. But then it goes from being petty to dollars and cents. Because by stealing our culture, you're making money off of it. And like the young lady just said, in the pretense of appreciating Black culture, you don't appreciate our culture. You just need it so you can make some money. You just need it so you can be raised higher on a higher platform. That's why you need it. That's why you needed slaves. You needed slaves to do your labor to make money for you. You needed slaves to pick your cotton so you can sell it, to places up north and other places around the world so you can make money. You needed slaves to have, to get pregnant and have others so you can have other slaves to work for you so you can make money. It always comes down to money. A Black person can do something where they're just having fun. Let's just do this and have fun, and we're here with our friends and our family. But here comes along some white person who wants to take that, try to make it their own, and they just can't. And as you saw in the video with Jimmy Fallon, you had a white person over here, white dancer over here, copying two Black dancers. Which one was better? It wasn't the one that was on Jimmy Fallon's show. I mean, we have so many, choreographers, that have recorded and choreographed, dances and recorded music that have been stolen by white people. Look at the most famous one, Elvis Presley. He learned that from Black people, from us. So I go back and I ask, like I asked before, do white people have a culture? And again, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being totally serious. Do white people have a culture? Do they have something that they can call their own without having stolen at least a little bit of it from someone else? I truly don't think that they do. So I'm going to share this last video.
Check this out. You like this facial hair? You see what I'm growing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, just out here trying to figure out one of these new filters on Instagram. What are you doing? I'm to learn all these dances. I have multiple jobs.
Let's convo.
So the new song for the summer is Megan Thee Stallion's Thought Shit, right? Because we need an anthem, we need a hymn, we need a spiritual. This is supposed to be the song of the summer, right? But the Black TikTok dance creators have decided that because their dances keep getting stolen by white people and they keep getting credit for it, they're not doing a dance this summer for thought shit.
So, like, I will say this: it takes a lot of fortitude as a Black creator to not dance to Megan Thee Stallion on camera.
Oh man!
So, hats off to them. It's like me giving up sugar.
I mean,
truly,
or me giving up on these date nights because they keep making me sad, but I keep going back. So, I mean,
I don't know how to respond to that, but I would just listen to you and just let you know I'm here for you, and I might have a single friend for you.
Shout out! Listen. This is how, this is how the community comes together.
What I am enjoying, though, is that Black creators are roasting the white girls who are trying to create. They don't know what to do with the rhythm. They don't know how to create.
It is Boston Market. It is Kenny Rogers Roasters. It is a full luau. We are out here spit roasting. It is amazing. Somebody sent me one, and it was just the girl with her hands in the air. That is not thought shit. She gave you the instructions. Hands on your knees, shake your ass. It's thought shit. Stealing on TikTok is nothing new. People have sent me videos of my stand-up being lip synced to on TikTok, your stand-up being lip synced to on TikTok, and neither one of us are getting credit.
Would you like to fight? Yes, I would. You want to come back tonight when it's closed? No, let's fight right now during normal business hours.
Because Old Testament God is my favorite God because he played no games. I told y'all stop doing this dumb shit. I told you, you know what? Flood the earth. Try me again. Okay, tiny white lady, you could at least said Dulce Sloan stand up or something.
To me, the difference, though, is that when someone lip syncs our stand-up comedy, it is understood that they are not a comedian and they are not a professional comic. Folks have been bootlegging my shit for 20 years. But when you get into the dances, it's like, we don't know whether or not you created that or not.
The only dance that Black people have stolen for white people is the moonwalk. And Michael Jackson did it much better because when Neil Armstrong did it, he was bouncing across the moon at 1/3 gravity. And you've never seen anybody in the club doing that. Yeah.
Why are you bringing Neil Armstrong into this? He ain't done nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I wanted to play that one because we had two comedians. So it's not just dancers, it's also comedians. They're lip syncing. And if you go on TikTok, and I've watched so many TikTok videos where you all are stealing this content and you all are racking up all these views and at least put a little tag on your video saying that it was, created by or thanks to or whatever. Give somebody some props. But they're not doing that. And like he said that, comedy is one thing, but with music, when you have a beat and you have a rhythm to a song, there are certain things that you can, start doing whatever, and they don't know what to do. So I am happy that all of these Black TikTokers and these creators are coming together. They're shutting it down and they're saying no. And whether or not it hurts them, in the end, I think this strike is going to help them. But it's definitely going to hurt white TikTokers. And as you know, that when Black people dance and when white people dance, it's completely different. It's completely different. When Black people dance, it's like we're telling a story. And I mean, even if you're in the club or wherever, if you're at home dancing around in your bedroom or, giving that concert in front of the bathroom mirror or whatever, it's like when we dance and we're moving around, it's like we're like telling a story. White people are more like, they're these, these robots who are copying and who are imitating. And they're racking up all these views from other white people who are like, wow, they did a really great job. No, they didn't. Go look at the people who created it and see what it's really supposed to look like. You know, so I'm happy that, you know, Black TikTok is finally calling these people out. You know, Black TikTok to me is like Black Twitter. You know, call them out. Call them out. Because as I said before in one of my previous shows, when our content and our culture is stolen or appropriated, it's like we're being erased. Jelaya Harmon, at the age of 15, people should know who she is. Her name should be out there, but it's not. Not the way you have Charlie and Dixie on D'Amelio. They are not, her name is not out there. I mean, you even had the NBA who came under fire. Where is that? Let me see. You have the NBA who came under fire because they welcome 2 white TikTokers to perform, but they failed to invite the Black creator. They got pushed back. The Black creator was finally invited, like this half-ass invite. Okay, you can come too, because everybody's mad at us, so you can come on too. You know, I mean, really? I mean, Jamie Fallon, really? You could not invite the original creators on your show? And all of the dances that were being done by this white TikToker, Ray, all these dances that were, you know, done by her, that she performed on Jimmy Fallon's show, were all done by other Black creators. And not once did any of them get any credit. And I do believe it is white privilege. White privilege coming out saying, we can take this, we can do this, we can do that. And what are you going to do? Nothing. Well, Black TikTok is fighting back. And I'm going to go off the rails a little bit here. Jamie Fallon received a lot of backlash from that Tonight Show, a lot of backlash. And once again, I have to go back to my previous show of identity theft. Once again, our slang, our clothes, our hairstyles. But what gets me most about the hairstyles are the cornrows. Now, I know Black folks are very protective of their hairstyles, especially when it comes to braids. Because whether it be cornrows or twists, Bantu knots, it came from us. And as soon as white people started putting cornrows in their hair, it was like, oh my God, wow, you created that? You did that? All this TikTok and cornrows and, you know, clothing. I mean, let's talk about your baby carriers, where, you know, you see, and people may think that I'm being petty, but again, I'm pointing it out because, again, another white company or companies are making money off of this. Now, we all know that Africans, Native Americans, we've been carrying our babies with us in pouches and, you know, slung over our shoulder, up under our shoulder, whatever, in a cloth. Now you see, it's, you know, white people have said, I can make money off of that. Let's go do that. Again, going back to black hair. Black hair care is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And you have white companies who wanted a piece of that. And I have noticed that when a black company takes over, when a white company takes over a black hair care company, that product suffers because substitutions are made, the formulas are changed, and all of a sudden, this is not the same product that you bought before. That's why for black folks, you have a product, you hold on to it. You keep it real. They want to take it. I mean, when you look at something as simple as a term, my bad, a term that was started by black people, basically, my mistake, instead of saying my mistake, my bad, all of a sudden you start hearing it in TV shows, white TV shows. And again, people may think that I'm being petty, but once again, it's something that was black. And all these things that are being appropriated, all these things from black culture that are being appropriated by white America is making money off of it. Why don't you go say Groovy? Why don't you go around saying that? That's Groovy. But instead, they appropriate black slang. You know, there's a person that I talk about on the show from time to time about some of the things that they've said to me that, you know, it's like, I don't know, you know, I don't talk to this person that much because when we do, it's like, what are they going to say this time? And one time we were having a conversation and he said that Black people need to pull their pants up. Yeah, okay. I said, but white people also are wearing their pants down around their behinds. No, they're not. White people don't do that. I said, white people aren't wearing their pants past their waists around their butt. No, well, I've never seen it. And this person has always been the type of person who said, I haven't read it, I've never seen it, so therefore it doesn't happen. And I said, okay. I see a lot of white people with their pants around their butt. White people have copied the way Black people wear their clothes for ages. For ages. They have. And again, I say it's identity theft. What is it about Black culture that white people find so fascinating that they have to take it? What? Seriously, what is it about our culture? Is it because we're creative? Is it because we're vibrant? We're expressive? We have rhythm? What is it? Why is it that white people would not be able to take a song and it has all this, rhythms and what have you? Why is it they could not take a song and create their own dance? And when they do come up with something, it's not very good. Why is it that you have dancers like Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly, who are great tap dancers, but they got all their ideas and their moves from Bill Bojangles Robinson, who's Black? Why is it that you have someone like Bill Bojangles Robinson, who, even though Shirley Temple knew how to tap dance, in terms of the movies that she made, either with or without Bill Robinson, he choreographed. He taught her. Why is that? When you look at jazz, which again came from Black culture, and you look at these phenomenal Black jazz musicians and artists that we have now and in the past, who are no longer with us. Why is it that the white jazz artists of today, yeah, they can play, but they get their inspiration from Black artists? Why is that? Why is it that a lot of these entertainers out here, white entertainers, singers, and when they're out on stage and they're making these music videos, the majority of the choreography is done by Black people? Why don't they go out and hire a white person? Some of them do, but a lot of them don't. They hire Black people. Why is that? I mean, it's just so I'm not even going to say it's amazing, but it just piques my curiosity. Why is it that you can have so many TikTok dances out there? I mean, there are thousands of them. They're on TikTok. And the ones that are getting elevated, the algorithms that push these videos up higher, the algorithms are usually for white people as opposed to the Black people. And I'm literally saying that you can have a Black creator on TikTok who created this video and put it out there, and a white person can come along that you've never heard of, put that same video out, copy it. And this person who you never heard of, all of a sudden they've gone up. And this Black creator hasn't gone anywhere. So how are TikTok's algorithms? What are they like? I mean, are their algorithms written and made for mainly white content? But I think white TikTok, I'm gonna call it white TikTok, is really going to be in for an awakening this summer. Because I do believe that Black TikTokers will stick with their agenda, I'll say, and not put out more content that can be stolen. And anything that they have out there, I think they should take it down. And let the TikTok world just kind of flutter along and see what happens. TikTok is a platform that can really help someone get their face out there to become known. But it's an advantage for white people, not Black people. Now, some people may listen to what I'm saying and saying, there she goes again. She's being racist. She's always talking about Black this and white that and white people this and Black people that. You know, I am. And earlier today, I was talking to someone, and we were talking about this very subject. And I said, when I started the show, I wasn't expecting for my content to be the way that it is. But with everything that is going on in society right now, in the times that we live in, I'm about outing people. And the bottom line is you have Black creators on TikTok who are creating some amazing dances that are being stolen, yes, stolen, by white people who are appropriating it for their own. They're not giving credit. Then they're the ones that are invited onto these national stages like the NBA, Jimmy Fallon, whatever. And the Black creators are left behind. So am I being racist for pointing this out? Or am I telling the truth? You know, there's content on my show that I talked about that, again, I go back to this opinion thing. Some people may agree with me, some people may not. But we live in a time right now where everything, it seems, is either black or white. Because it always seems like the people who always end up with a knee on the neck are black people. Sorry, but that's the way it seems. We're also living in two different realities, especially in this country. There's the real reality. Then there's another reality that is fake news. But in the real reality, people of color, mainly Black people, African Americans, people of African descent, we're being shit on constantly. Constantly. And I am so glad that Black TikTok is stepping it up. And they're saying, no, not anymore. So let's see what kind of content that is put on TikTok since the Black creators have stepped back. Let's take a look at what's going on. Let's take a look at how TikTok as a company, I mean, I know it's a Chinese owned company, but let's see how they as a company handle this. What they're going to do, what they're going to say. Let's call out all these white TikTokers who have appropriated Black content. Let's call them out. Let's out them. Because what they're doing is systematically trying to erase us. So I say, step back, let them do what they're going to do, and let's see what happens. But there's already an effect of the Black boycott on TikTok. And let's not leave it at just at TikTok. Let's, as a community, Black people, we have a lot of power, especially when it comes to money. I mean, we have companies like Walmart who is backing the politicians in Congress who are saying that the insurrection on January 6th didn't happen. Let's boycott Walmart. There are other stores that we can shop. Any company out there who is not standing up against these dreadful and archaic and these colonial voter suppression laws that are sweeping the country. If that company does not push back, we boycott. We can do it. Let's have another Black Wall Street. We can do it. We have power as a people, and we must use that power. That's one reason why they never wanted us to vote. They were always afraid of the Black vote, because the Black vote is powerful. We have proven it time and time again. It is powerful. So to all those white people who want to appropriate Black culture, you know what you're doing. You know you need us, because if you didn't, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't take our stuff. You would just toss it to the side and create your own, make your own. You know, you'll do your own dances, sing your own songs. You wouldn't do it. So I say to Black TikTok, more power to you. And I hope you're able to hold the line and you don't create any new content. Take it all down. And let's see what's left. Let's see what people can do on their own without having Black culture as a crutch and without having the excuse, I appreciate Black culture. No, you don't. You like, not gonna say appreciate, you like the fact that your white privilege allows you to just take and take and take. So if we were to boycott, I'm talking about Black folks, and target certain areas and certain companies, you know the financial power we would have? The political clout? We would have a lot. So on that note, I've been talking for almost an hour. Let's see. My silent friend, did she want to say anything?
No, thank you. I think you covered it all.
All right.
Thank you. Great show.
Great. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Well, this is all I have. Again, I just really hope that I'm going to be following, Black TikTok for the rest of the summer. And from what I have learned and what I've seen, it seems like, they're pretty serious. And it seems like that it is starting to have an effect. So, we'll watch and see what happens. But enjoy the rest of your Monday. I am Solid Blue Sister. Thank you for tuning in to My Turn to Talk. Speak your truth, and I will see you next time. Bye.